All right, let's talk about a really cool way to solve what seems like an impossible problem. We're going to break down a super clever algorithm that can find the absolute best choice out of millions, or even billions, of possibilities, without having to check every single one. It sounds like magic, but it's just really smart math. Let's dive. So, imagine this. You're trying to build the perfect team. You've got a huge pool of players, and your job is to find the single best, highest-scoring lineup of a certain size. I mean, how would you even do it? You could try it out every single possible combination, right? But, that would take pretty much forever. And this is a challenge that computers run into all the time.
Now, in the machine learning world, we're not talking about players. We're talking about features. Just think of them as different bits of data, like a person's age, their income, stuff like that. The goal is to find the most powerful mix of these features to make the best predictions. And the most obvious way to do this is called brute force. You literally just test every single combination.
Yeah, and here's where that plan completely falls apart. If you have, let's say, 30 features, and you want to pick the best 10, the number of combinations isn't a few thousand, it's over 30 million. The number of options just explodes so fast that even the world's fastest supercomputer would just throw its hands up. So, brute force? That's not going to work. We need a shortcut. We need to be smarter.
And that smarter way, well, it all hinges on a secret rule. It's a simple but an incredibly powerful idea that basically lets us cheat. And this secret weapon is called monotonicity. It's the key that unlocks this entire puzzle.
So what is this magic rule? Honestly, it's super intuitive. Monotonicity just means that if you have a team of features with a certain score, that score can only go down or, stay the same if you take a feature away. It can never, ever get better. Simple, right?
On the left, you've got the formal math, but the plain English on the right is all you really need to get. A team score can't get better if you remove a player. Think about it. If your all-star basketball team scores 120 points in a game, taking your best player off the court is never going to make that score go up. And that simple fact, that's what we're going to use.
Okay, so with our secret rule in hand, we can finally lay out our game plan. It's kind of like a three-step dance, and it's called branch, bound, and prune. This is the heart and soul of the algorithm.
Here's how it works. First, we branch out. We start with all our features in one big group, and we start exploring different paths by removing one feature at a time. As we're doing that, we bound our search. That just means we keep track of the best team we found so far, our high score. And then here comes the magic. If we're exploring a new path and its score is already worse than our current high score, we prune it. We just chop that entire branch off the search because we know, thanks to our monotonicity rule, that nothing down that path could possibly beat our record.
Now, I know that might sound a little abstract, so let's make it real. Let's actually watch this shortcut in action with an example and see just how much work it's going to save us. All right, here's our game board. Our goal is to find the best possible team of two features. This table here shows the scores for a few different combinations. Our job is to find the best two-feature team without checking every single one. Okay, the algorithm starts its search. It dives down the first path, which starts with the group F1, F2, F3. After digging around, it finds its first two-feature team, F1, F2. It checks the score, and it's 15.0. Great, we have a contender. This is our first candidate for the best team. So, just like that, we set our bound. The high score to beat is now 15.0. Any other team we find from here on out has to do better than that. This number is our new benchmark. All right, now we move to the next branch. We check out the team F1, F2, F4, and its score is only 14.0. Now, stop and think about our secret rule for a second. This team's score is already lower than our high score of 15.0. So, is there any chance that a smaller team, made by removing features from this one, could ever beat our record? And the answer is no way, not a chance. Because 14.0 is already less than our high score, that secret rule of ours guarantees that nothing down this path can possibly do better. We don't even need to check. So, we just prune it. We chop the whole branch off. Think about all the calculations we just got to skip.
And it just keeps happening. The next branch down the line has a score of 12.0. Is that better than 15.0? Nope, pruned. The one after that scores an 11.0. Pruned again. We are just intelligently slicing away huge chunks of the problem, and we're still 100% sure we haven't missed the best answer.
So how much work did we actually end up saving here?
Well, in this little example, the algorithm only had to look at 9 combinations instead of all 17. That's a 47% cut in the amount of work it had to do. And for bigger problems, this gets even crazier. We're talking about taking tasks that might take years and knocking them out in minutes.
So, the takeaway here is that we found a method that is not just fast, it's also completely reliable. Let's just quickly recap why branch and bound is such a winner.
I mean, when you put it side by side with brute force, it's no contest. Brute force is so slow. Branch and bound is incredibly fast because of that smart pruning. But, and this is the absolute most important part, you don't lose anything for that speed. Just like brute force, branch and bound still guarantees you will find the best possible solution. It's the best of both worlds, really.
So there you have it, branch and bound. It's a powerful way to find that needle in a haystack without having to look at every single piece of straw. And it kind of leaves you wondering, right? What other huge, seemingly impossible problems are out there just waiting for a clever rule and a smart shortcut to come along and solve them?